All right, Future Legends Podcast, episode 68. I am Teon. We got Kenny over here, and we got the one and only Sydney, the Jackal. Cool. You gotta know. He gotta get this week.
What kind of intro?
He gotta get an intro. He gotta get an intro.
Come on, man.
Listen. For those who don't know, Sid has been training a fighter by the name of Isaac Parker since 2022, right?
Yeah.
3 years. Over the weekend, Isaac won the Golden Glove Nationals, first attempt. So real quick, round of applause for Isaac real quick. We'll have him on an episode soon.
I'm happy for you, bro.
Yeah, man. So, Sid, you could talk about the journey a little bit. Like, you just first meeting Isaac and training him. Like, how did you get him to this point where he's at right now?
Honestly speaking, yo, like meeting Isaac, I'm not even gonna lie, because at that time, he was in the gym hitting the bag, whatever, and I was getting ready for a fight. I think I was getting ready for my a comeback fight, actually, in Atlantic City. And I was cutting weight during that week, whatever. Ali told me about him, like, yo, this kid been hitting the bag. You should speak to him, whatever. You know me when I'm cutting weight, bro. I don't want to talk to nobody. So I just kind of like shoot Ali away. It was like, yo, bro, I told Trevor, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Ali
would
kick you in your face.
Yeah,
nothing to buy.
Fuck out of here. I was like, yo, Ali, I told Trevor, I was like, yo, I really don't care, bro. Everybody comes in and hit the bag. I really don't care. But I was eating and I was watching Isaac hit the bag. And I'm like, let me see something. So I spoke to him. I think I invited him to the drill class for a little bit. He did that for like 2 days. And then I wanted to see him spar. His skill set, like, yeah, he's athletic and shit like that, but nigga, how many athletic people we know in boxing and some of them don't make it far? What gravitated towards me, him towards me, or me towards him, is like when I had him spar, and I kid you not, it shit was like playing a video game, bro. Everything I told him to do, he was doing it, or at least trying it. And from there, it was like, yo, this dude listens, bro. I can do something with someone that listens like that. I could do something with you. I can make sure you can go to you can get to a certain level and shit like that. He's athletic. He's really strong. You know what I'm saying? He's fast. You listen, all right, we're gonna do something. And from there, we're just like, you said what? Yo, this nigga
I could do something with you. What the fuck do you mean?
yo, that's when you wake up on that free side.
He listens.
First of all, you shouldn't be talking because you did say you were party with Diddy. You did say you go to a freak off, so stop playing. We don't want to talk about Diddy on that one. All right? This man say he will party with Diddy or you go to a freak off. All right.
Okay.
But nah, all those aside, like we was training, like, we start training, and like probably 3 weeks into the training, shit happened. He had, there was a moment we had to go back to Connecticut, but we kind of sorted that out. And we started to train, and then we got a call from Sonya about if we had somebody like 80, 85, whatever. And I gotta look to Isaac like, yo, you want to fight? He's like, yeah, of course. When? I was like, tomorrow. He was like, what?
Yeah. That's his first fight?
That was his first fight. We got shit done. He was able to get his book that night, bro. That was a Thursday night, I believe. But yeah, that was Thursday night.
Book that night, bro.
Don't worry about it. We do what we do. I promise you, we do.
Go to Brotherhood or some shit, right?
No, you do that shit. We got that shit that same. I promise you, we got that shit the same night. You can ask Morgan. We got everything. His physicals, all that same night. And then we fought the next day. I posted. I think I reposted like, yo, he's fighting tomorrow. We did all that shit.
That sound like the trend steroid special. Getting the physical the same night.
Don't worry, man.
Making sure the injections.
Listen, he was able to get his physical that Thursday. We was able to get his book, physical, all that shit that same night. And he went to fight. The next day we got, before Friday he won. And from there it's been up. We fought again, Jersey, like a month, like 3 weeks after, and that's when we did the Church Street fight. Because that was supposed to be his first fight. But I fought like we made sure we fought 2 times before that fight.
Yeah, that's good.
And then we saw how, pack dude up easy.
Talking mad shit in that fight.
Yeah, they talk.
Yeah,
they was talking shit about it's gonna be an easy fight or even fight and this and that. Yo, I just packed that dude up.
And it's crazy because like before that fight, like, it's church. I didn't really like back then because they was doing Church Street versus Church Street, so it kind of was like
when
they was doing that.
Yeah.
What?
Me and Teon had to stop all that.
It was like
that shit make no sense.
It was like Park Place versus like Chelsea.
Yeah,
but I'm not the type of person
You
to like
do that for big tournaments.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do it for
that's
club
a
shows.
good thing in big tournaments.
Yeah, you got your
if
gym.
two Church Street motherfuckers facing off in the Golden Gloves or like fucking New York boxing tournament,
that's
a great
Yeah.
thing.
But
We pick like
at first they wasn't on that time, but you know I'm the type of person I gladly pick sides. I'm not the type of person that likes to be in the middle. I gotta pick a side or else I'm out of the whole shit. So I went to Chelsea to do some recon, and I was like, wait, this is who they talking about that he's supposed to fight? And I'm like, nah, I know who this is. And I even tried to warn people. I said, listen, I think y'all might want to think about the matchmaking. Because I know the dude, because at the same time, it's Church Street versus Church Street. I don't want to see somebody from Church Street getting hurt by somebody from Church Street. Even a couple weeks ago, it was somebody that needed an opponent, 16, 125. I could have made him fight Aaron, but I know the kid. I'm like, yo, Aaron will stop. It makes no sense. It's not, you're not gaining nothing from it. So, yeah, that was Church Street versus Church Street, and I was talking hell of shit.
And I told him too, I was like, yo, y'all think it's gonna be easy, even fight, bro. I sparred that dude like a month before, and I had him picking up his leg, bro. Dude was like 180 pounds. I had him picking up his leg. You talking about calling the war machine. Bro, I'm walking around 150.
Who is this nigga?
No,
He never came back to
He
the
never
shit.
came back after that fight. Hell no. Y'all calling the war machine? I sparred him
That's
150.
embarrassing, though.
Hell yeah. Come on, bro. I was sparring with him. I beat him up. What do you think Isaac's gonna do at that weight, bro? So I told him that, but whatever. We made the fight happen. We stopped him.
Yeah.
And then it's been up from there. Like, we had to take time off because he got injured. He got a little injury, so we had to take like 6 months off. But then when he came back, nigga, it's been ups. It's been like a few ups and downs. Like, we lost 2 fights, whatever, because of the weight. But once he figured out, like, yo, 76 is just not for him. Like, he can't maintain that weight. Went to 87. It's been up. It's been up.
Good.
It's gonna be nothing but national tournaments going forward though, because we ain't got time for club shows right now.
Yeah, just do tournaments, nationals. That's it.
Yeah,
Stay
man.
busy.
Yeah, we done.
That's the best thing anyway.
We done fighting. It's not even that too. Is like there's nobody at 87 in New York City right now that's gonna really compete with Isaac. We can let's be
If
honest.
he can't make 176, what weight class will he do when he turn pro?
No, he can make
200?
76. It's just
Not for
you don't want
amateurs.
to cut weight in the amateurs, bro.
Yeah, remember, you gotta fight that whole week at that
But
weight.
the thing is, you're gonna have to, nigga, because you gotta be in that kind of mindset. You gotta keep on doing that.
Nah,
No,
bro.
when
You're a
it's pro,
heavyweight,
no,
bro.
no,
Don't talk about
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Don't talk about weight cut, bro. You don't cut. You never cut weight.
Bro,
in
Different
your,
feeling.
You've never
No,
cut weight in
'cause
your
look,
life.
Let me give you an
telling you,
example.
bro.
Let me give you an example. Like realistically, like right now, I'm like 130 pounds. Realistically,
Damn, bro.
yeah, I'm like 130. Realistically,
Boy, fat.
nah. I'm ashamed. If I want to, like, I could make 112 pounds, but it's how I'm gonna feel 2 hours after, and I gotta fight at that weight. So it makes no sense to do that. And now, if you're gonna do a tournament, you're gonna do it every single day to be like draining and then fighting and draining and fighting. You can't do that, bro. A lot of times, like if you look at top amateurs, they fall a little bit up from where they go pro. They always go like a little bit lower. Sometimes if they're young, they're getting older, they might go up. But like it's like Errol fought at like 52, 54, and he went down when he turned pro, 47. It's because Andre Ward fought at light heavyweight as an amateur, and then he went to 68 when he turned pro. It's just walking around weight and cutting.
When
It's
you
not the
cut
same,
weight, you
bro.
got 24. You got more than 24 hours to rehydrate back up. You know what I mean?
The nationals, what they give, I think they give you the morning.
Yeah, the morning
to
is
make
morning,
weight, and then you fight at night.
But that's not enough though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's not enough.
Hell,
What was
no,
that?
bro.
What was that, 6 hours?
Nah,
Not
it's
enough,
not
bro.
enough though to feel good. To compete
Niggas,
with a
wait, it's 6 hours on a regular
Kenny.
tournament.
Brother.
you don't
You
cut
don't cut
weight,
weight,
bro.
bro.
You
Told
don't
you,
know the
I
feeling,
cut
bro.
weight one time, man. It's horrible. I understand it. Like, I don't fully understand because I failed.
You never cut weight.
No, I cut it. I cut the weight, but I failed. I didn't make the weight. I failed.
Like cutting weight is not like, for everybody's body is different, but it's not hard to lose the weight. It's about how you feel when you lose the weight. That's why a lot of times like, you got to make people make weight way early to see how you feel. Like, yo, let's spar closer to weight to see how it is. Especially for like the first fight when you got to figure out that weight class. Yeah, that's why I had to do that too. A lot of people do that.
That's some bullshit, nigga. I don't give a fuck how I feel. It's how for me the weight cutting process is the problem. Nigga, I just after a while I just be tired, nigga. You got the whole the bath, the
Well, it's
sauna.
genetics. I never had to take a bath before to lose weight. The most I ever had to do was the plastic bag and run.
But
That's it.
Sydney old as fuck.
But I ain't
so-
had.
First of all, we the same age, bro.
No, nigga,
you like
please.
45, bro. Stop playing with
Please,
me, bro.
Listen, I'm the youngest out of all of them, son. Don't let this nigga confuse you.
I ain't gonna lie, my body ain't the same, bro. I ain't gonna front. But nah, the weight cutting part, like I said, 76 for him. It just ain't gonna happen, especially if we do national tournaments and you know what I mean, fucking fighting for a week straight. It's not gonna happen. So 87 right now, that's where we're gonna be at. Ain't no one in New York City competing with Isaac at 87. You know that for a fact. There's no point. That means there's no point in doing club shows unless there's a belt going up and cool. We'll take that just because it looks pretty. Other than that, it's nationals, bro. Training camps and nationals.
Yeah, so even like if he does like, let's say the New York tournament,
but you don't get no points.
Huh? You don't get no points from local tournaments.
You don't get no points for Golden Gloves nationals either. You don't get no points for that.
You don't, but
it's a good look.
It's a good. It's a very
that's
good
like
look.
That's like one of that is to me
like
outside
pro.
the Olympic
when you turn
trials.
pro,
That's the hardest. That's the hardest national tournament.
You're definitely going to get like a good promotion. Looking at you.
Especially if you talking about doing that shit again next year, and you have to. I think you won't go pro right now. He's still young. He's 24.
How old? 24?
Yeah, he got time.
And he wants to go to the Olympics too, and he's bigger. Like the thing about like bigger and smaller fighters, the pro ranks, the fighters are older.
Yeah,
it's not like if you're from like 30 to 50 something. It's a lot of young dudes. Like it was some 18. Dude. I'm looking at the weight classes. One dude was like 19. He had 121 fights. I was like, God damn.
19 what?
In the tournament this weekend, because now they show how much fights you got.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit,
dude had 121. His opponent had 30. You know who won that fight? You can still beat somebody that got more fights than you, but
come on.
I know who won that fight. Because they both was 19. I'm like, this person just started and just got his 30. This person
been doing since he was like 8.
Yeah.
So that's a little different. But like you said though, the bigger weight classes, they go pro later. On top of that, when you go as pro, remember he's not really gonna fight much Americans. That's not the top. That's not our top weight classes. You know what I mean? So
because the thing about it, the top Americans really, you got Marcus Brown, and shout out to Marcus Brown, but he got crunched a couple times.
International
for some tough dudes. I'm talking about like internationally.
Oh,
yeah.
Because then when you turn pro, you do good until you got to fight those same dudes that you couldn't really beat in the amateurs. Said Joe Smith. It was Joe Smith, whatever. I think he also won the national Golden Gloves, but you do good against Americans, but then when you fighting dudes from the other countries, it's like, so you really got to have that
system
international.
Is like crazy, bro. Like they got a set system.
Yeah,
like Cubans, Russians, Ukrainians.
Honestly,
the thing is, Americans, I'll be seeing what they be doing over there in like Florida, in the Olympic Center, the little tap shit and reaction drills and everything. I'll be seeing that shit, but I'm like, that's not no system, bro. Like
it's
y'all
like
just,
it's
like an intro to boxing the way they be doing shit. Them fucking Russian niggas, like they got something for your ass if you throw that jab. Bro, like they got like 3 different combinations for that shit, it's hurt.
One thing I want to do, because I really want to like learn about like the elite level of amateurs, because I want to like train in different countries and stuff like that. But I'm about to deadass work out with Max at Jaeger sometimes to see like what they do and what they learn, because like they be telling me certain things, like because like I was telling Sid before, their tournament styles are not monthly like ours. When they have a tournament, it's a week. So let's say if you got the New York tournament, it'll be 1 week, just like the Nationals. Yeah. So that's why he said you get used to fighting all the time. He said the first couple of times is hard, but then if that's the only way you fight, it's like, all right, this is the thing.
For Isaac to adapt to that, he's gonna suck, but he's gonna have to. It's gonna be days or weeks where he's gonna have to spar like back to back to get used to that, because it sucks. I ain't gonna front. When you sparring 3-4 days in a row, that's, if you ever noticed, that's why I got my fucking. That's how I sprained my fucking.
Wait,
hand.
3-4 days in a row? Nah, nigga.
But that's what you find in nationals.
But you know what it is? Maybe it could be like 3 rounds.
Nah, that's what he has to do. Because with me, I sparred Monday. I sparred 6 rounds.
4 rounds.
Now I sparred 8 rounds on the Monday. Then I sparred De Los Santos 6 rounds, and then I went back and sparred 8 to 10 rounds on Wednesday. So that was a lot.
Oh yeah, I heard about the De Los Santos sparring.
Yeah, you heard.
I mean, you told me already, but I heard. We gonna leave that on the podcast.
But
so
imagine he sparred De Los Santos and then he's on the podcast and stuttering.
It was a good sparring.
He just started running. He started hurting. He just started randomly screaming.
That was scary me, bro. I'll
be done with boxing. I swear to God.
I'd not be laughing, bro. I'll be like, I look around.
Yeah, that's all, y'all. This is the Future Legend podcast.
I can't stand Kenny, son. I can't stand this nigga, bro. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
But nah, like for me, I overdid it. But I think there's gonna be some days where I might just have to do like, you said 3-4 rounds. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday, and just
chill.
It might just we won't do it all the time. Yeah. It's gonna be something just so his body get used to it. That shit is hard, bro. Sparring back to back like that shit, or just fighting back to back. Cause the first time I fought in the international tournament in the Caribbean when we had to fight legit. We went to Barbados and it was like mad different. Everybody was there. Curacao, people from Barbados, obviously St. Martin, Anguilla, like Guyana. Man, it was mad different.
Antigua.
I fought, it was only like, 4 people in my weight class, I think. So I ended up fighting only 2 days. But that was my first fight. Bro, I woke up the next day, my back was hurting.
Bro,
I was sore. I was like, I gotta fight today too. Yo,
it's like one of my OGs in the gym, Karen. She trains with Moses. She fought twice over the weekend. So she fought Friday Masters, and she's over her 50. So second fight, like when Moses left, somebody was like, "How you feel?" She said, "I'm sore." I can't tell him though.
Yo,
and I give her credit because even back to back sparring, bro. I remember I haven't really sparred in a while, but the last time I sparred Skender and on Wednesday, and I sparred Mike on Thursday. And it was like on Thursday, Moses was telling me shit. I'm like, that's the first time I was mad at him. I'm like, bro, you know what I went through yesterday, bro? But it was like, you know what, I couldn't. It's boxing, bro. I can't even complain. So,
but sparring's a little different because you could be like, I'm a little sore that, but when the fight happens, you definitely can't say shit. Yeah. It's like, I'm good.
Because all they're gonna say is, bro, you want to win? Like,
exactly.
What tell me you hurt for?
Maybe
nothing, bro. Ain't nothing to say.
Bigger, but this, when you get warmed up, it don't even matter.
Bro,
it's the end.
All right, how many times you ever fought in a week before?
Ever fought in a week?
Yeah.
I did a couple tournaments.
No. How many times have you fought in a week?
Like a week.
Same week.
Twice.
You fought twice in a week before?
Yeah.
When was these fights? Because
we talking about back to back. When you talking about like Monday then Friday, nigga.
No, not back.
Exactly.
So what are you talking about, bro? You don't have experience on this.
I was talking about
you sport back to back?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about like hard sparring.
Nigga, you know Jason. You go in the gym. Jason.
No, that's not fair. No, that's not fair though, because you was always the biggest nigga in that group, bro.
No, I wasn't.
Who else?
Raphael.
Who's Raphael?
You know the Spanish nigga.
You talking about a kickboxer?
Nigga came in boxing. Nigga's bigger.
I'm talking about boxing, bro. Boxing. Liam was not. Liam's MMA champion, bro.
But he's bigger than me, nigga.
I mean, nigga,
I was a kid.
I'm gonna beat Kenny up, bro.
Nigga. The thing is, I was a big kid, but still, I was a child.
A big ass man.
I was a child, nigga. Sparring grown ass man, nigga.
Listen,
shit's hurt.
You know what? This mean easy. Spar Diego back to back.
I did. The fuck?
Not back to back.
I did back
2 days
to back.
in a row?
2 days in a row.
How do you feel the second day?
Nigga, it don't matter. It don't fucking matter. The thing is, I'm gonna feel sore. I'm gonna feel sore, but once I get the engine running, I'm good during the session.
4, 5 times.
5 times, it makes no sense. Like 3, 4 times.
But you have to. You got
that's how the tournament is, bro.
If the tournament, bro, if they have the,
there's a lot of fighters
in the Olympics,
that don't spar. There's a lot of fighters that moderate spar. There's a lot of fighters that overspar. I think that's oversparring.
No,
like that's over. Like every week you're doing about 3 back to back.
Not every week, but preparing for. Some people do that shit. I don't know.
Back to back. That makes like to me that makes no sense. But
it also depends on your style though.
Yeah. If you're not taking punishment, you good.
Because you can actually, it's like a workout.
But even then, because I sparred this, I used to spar back to back, and I won't take punishment. But even getting punched in the elbow, shoulders, that shit it takes a toll. Like I said, even that's how I injured. I can't even tell you what punch.
Nigga, you take D's for 3 days straight. Nigga, God bless you. Like you take these for 3 days straight. God bless you, bro. I don't know about no other motherfucker like me. Niggas told to their mans, yo, I had the greatest sleep ever.
You had a concussion, my brother.
I ain't never slept this good in a while, bro. Thank you, Kenny.
Brother, that's a coma.
Let me Dr. Ocean with these shit, man. Stop playing.
Fuck. But nah, like I said, Isaac, we gonna do. I gotta check when the next national tournament is, but I think that shit's in July or some shit.
No, that's good.
They got a lot, but it depends on which ones you want to do. Like if you want to do the ones that require just the points, so if you want to be one of those dudes on Instagram that's like 17-time nationals, they do like the ringside nationals.
Nigga, I'm doing points, bro. We try to go.
So you gotta wait a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
you can just rack up belts too.
That too, yeah.
I mean, you get experience, travel.
Now that we gonna do
instead of doing the New York tournament and fighting one dude or
get
two
your own
people.
jackets.
Yeah,
should be fire.
Oh, you be doing all that shit.
Spend that bread.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Spend that bread though.
Yeah, you gonna spend that bread.
Spend that bread.
I mean, listen. I'm gonna be honest. I'm setting myself up right now because it's gonna be hopefully next year. It's gonna be. I'm gonna try to figure it out, but I do want to take them to like Europe, bro. Like if even like say I don't because I know I'm still trying to figure out.
Definitely sound like Diddy.
That sound like Diddy, nigga. Yo, just because you have a coach, they give a fuck about you, bro. How that sound like Diddy,
I want to
bro?
take it a year. You know what 50 said? Nigga want to take me. I had to get away from this nigga, man.
I'm trying to help this nigga accomplish great shit in boxing. You talking about Diddy, bro? Yo,
you know what I heard though? Like where some place I want to go, they said it's cheap and you get high level work. It's Cuba.
Cuba?
Everybody be saying
everybody go to Cuba.
They do got big dudes.
Hell yeah, they had a whole bunch of big dudes. Like the dude that Max lost to was. Man, I ain't even gonna try to pronounce his name, but Max
he's about to hurt.
The dude nice though, something La Cruz, because a lot of La Cruz.
So I was about to say
something La Cruz.
All right, bet.
And he just didn't go pro for whatever reason, but he was a gold medalist. He did actually get knocked out by the dude that's American, and he goes out with O'Shea.
Oh, you talking about? I know you talking about. Yeah,
he knocked him out.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he knocked him
wait, Cuban knocked him out, or he knocked out Cuban?
Knocked out. Yeah, that's how he got like a big name.
Oh,
even though like he didn't medal, he knocked out La Cruz in the tournament.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so
that's what's up. See,
but yeah, Cuba. They said I heard Cuba is like, bro,
well,
two something a week. You could train,
eat,
get a place to stay. I don't know where they staying at, but they said 2 something a week.
You gotta stay in them trenches.
They stay in the dirt.
Yo, them niggas.
Nah, I would go. I want to go to Cuba to train. I want to go to London to train. I really want to go to London to train because the London amateurs are fast and sharp. Pros, they don't really be showing. They don't translate as well, but they amateurs in the UK, bro.
They
even them, they got a system. Yeah, they got a system that's good.
So. Yeah, but their system, they've been working. They've been doing that since pretty much as soon as they
everybody
enter
fight the same.
So if you look at I was watching that too with the American team, right? The team, the only time you start doing that style is when you go to the team.
Make the team.
That makes no sense. So imagine you fighting the way you fight, right? High guard, all that shit. And you finally made the team. Now they got you bouncing. That shit don't make no sense, bro.
Americans, we all fight different.
Yeah,
state by state. It's like
I'm stubborn, son. I'm like, fuck that, nigga.
Because now,
I could do the bounce shit.
I'll be honest though, it's smart for you to be saying fuck that. Because imagine you have a certain style, you're good at that style. Now they're trying to switch up your whole style for you to fight like a European. It's not going to translate good, bro. And that's why Americans be getting cooked. Honestly speaking,
it's because it's all this like single out. Like the thing is like people being too single, like the coaches single minded and not like a collective. You feel me? Like when I went to the Vegas and Solace, everybody's on the same type of timing.
Yeah, that's their gym,
Yeah, that's their gym. Every fucking trainer is on the same type of timing. Like same system, same things that we do here and everything. There's not no inside fighter coach, or there's not no long distance coach. It's the same style, and they tweak it to the preference of the fighter, of what they dealing with. Like, okay, we got a taller fighter here. Let's tweak this up a little bit, change up the speeds so you can get used to the thing, so you get used to our system and everything, and so we could move him along this path. Same thing with the other fighter. Bomb. It's like it's different, and it's not like, I don't know. I think like, because everybody want to be that one in New York, and I can only speak for New York because I live in New York. So everybody want to be that one in New York. So I can't really speak for all the states in America, like Detroit or some shit like that, or Philly. They kind of do their own thing, but I would say in New York, if one gym can get a collective of coaches on the same task, it'd be fucking amazing, bro. We get so much fucking tournaments winning out of state.
They had it before.
That's
with
the
Cops
plan?
and Kids. They had it.
Yeah.
But then Cops and Kids kind of split. Like the coaches were kind of doing it because once the fighters got older, all right, they pro now. I'm here.
Yeah.
This coach is here. This coach is here. This person here. This person made the team. He like how this person trains, so he over here. So it seems like they're trying to rebuild that, but I don't.
I was about to say, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to do.
I don't even know nobody that's in Cops and Kids that's amateurs right now that's popping off.
They got a couple, but it's when they make it out of New
young.
York, they're not really. It's hard to win.
Like a couple of them fighters, they didn't really like they like the thing is, I'm not even gonna say anything. All the people from New York, from Cops and Kids is great talent. I'm not even gonna lie.
They got that.
But the thing is, when they turn pro, it's a different situation. Like that style or lack thereof is it's not there. You feel me? So it's different in other states. Detroit, you go to Crunk Gym, nigga. I know you smashing shit in the pros. I know you gonna fuck some motherfuckers up in the pros.
Because you know what it is? Some coaches are pro coaches that's developing amateurs to turn pro. Some coaches are trying to figure out the amateurs, or they're good amateur coaches. Some coaches are like, I don't even want to talk to you unless you want to go pro.
Yeah.
So, and that's in America. And
What
like you
about
said, other countries
Kenny
have
Porter?
systems.
What about Kenny Porter too?
But once his son turned pro, he stepped out of that. He used to be the amateur coach. He was the
amateur
national
coach
coach.
was
But
there.
remember, it's like with Cops and Kids. People going pro now. What I'm going to do, keep helping the amateurs, or I'm going to help out the fighters that I feel like can do something.
But now they're going back. They're going back to the amateurs though, because they ain't got no.
They do like little, like, yeah.
They're going back to the amateurs right now, which is it's not bad.
Same thing with DC too. DC got a certain style. DC does got a style.
Isn't DC Headbangers?
Yeah, Headbangers.
Yeah.
They Baltimore. Wait, are they Baltimore? Nah, they
Baltimore.
DC.
It's like that area.
Yeah, it's like, they DC. So Headbangers, they do have, when you facing a headbanger motherfucker, you in for a fight and shit like that.
For a tough ass night.
And they do win a lot of nationals and stuff like that. They used to. I don't know about now. I haven't really seen DC pop off as much, but remember, like, when I was coming up, that purple outfit, they used to be smoking people. You see that white and purple was like,
that's what I lost to. I lost DC.
DC, yeah. DC, they used to be like doing their thing. Now I don't really know so much. I don't really know. I've been looking like it's mixed. It don't seem like it's one dominant. California had a lot of winners.
I don't want to talk about this shit.
They had a lot of winners, bro.
We was up, bro. Metro was leading the whole tournament, bro.
Yeah.
And then we lost.
To all the California niggas?
A lot of California people won. A lot. They took first place. Though.
So remember, because that's how they do by points, right? So like your team, like say, your district, whatever, like Metro, California, DC, like with the whole national tournament, legitimately Metro was first place the whole time. I think we was leading the whole tournament.
So there's a lot of national champions?
Till the last day.
The last day, bro.
Last day, and they got smoked?
The last day?
Yeah, if it wasn't winning.
I want to say we got...
Or like the semis. Around that time, a lot of people made it to the semis.
Yeah,
so.
a lot of California people made it.
I guess the gas ran out. That's probably...
It happens, bro, because I think Metro only came out with 2 fighters.
2 winners, yeah.
2 winners. Cali came out with like 5, bro.
Yo,
when they came in the ring, I saw Matt Belts. I was like, God.
Yo, in other states, so, like, I forgot the time span between fucking the gloves and the national gloves. What's the time span?
It's only a couple. Well, it depends.
It depends on when they do theirs. I was ending April.
Yeah, because Jersey starts in October or some shit like that.
Yeah, so it's different.
It's different.
April,
it's all different.
May. So
it's all different.
Nationals May.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that whole month. Niggas should be fucking training. Like Metro should be like, yo, everyone that won, yo, you coming to this gym. Bro. You're coming to this gym at this time. If you don't come at this fucking time, you're not going to national. I don't give a fuck. Like, they should have been like that.
That's a good point. But we don't have a camp.
And the thing is, it's their coaches. Like, why the fuck would I? Like, you didn't even tell. Like, yeah, my coach was there. Jo was there and shit like that. But they had other coaches for the coaches that couldn't come and shit like that.
Yeah.
So why the fuck you didn't get me used to this motherfucker before we got out there? I don't know this nigga. He telling me this shit. I don't trust what he got to say.
Nah, he got
like, I don't trust what this nigga got to say. Like, I don't know you, nigga. And I'm losing this fucking fight. So I gotta do what I gotta do. You feel me? So anything you telling me right now, I'm doing the opposite. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm doing the opposite,
crazy
bro.
part is though, you're right. I'll be honest, you're right.
So
I honestly feel like if you going into a national tournament as a team, not by yourself, but you coming in to represent Metro, there should be days where all Metro fighters meet up with the Metro coaches or whoever's going to be out there. Even your coach should be out there too, because you just never know. You know what I'm saying?
Even if it's something like what you said, like something formal. Let's get to know each other. Like that. Yo, how long you been boxing?
Let's go for a fucking run.
Because imagine the first time. Because think about it like this, right? Imagine the first time you gonna be my corner. The only way I know you is because I was punching your fighter the whole day.
You're in my corner and your brush stink. I want to smell that shit.
Like, yo, be all jokes aside. Look at this, right? For Isaac, right? We had Joe Higgins, right? Mm-hmm. And Joe's a good coach, but Isaac don't know Joe like that. Don't really know. I mean, I know Joe. Joe's man cool. Morgan knows Joe, obviously, and shit like that. But Isaac don't know Joe. Only way he probably know Joe is from seeing him on the other side when he was crunching his fighter. And then same for
white dude.
Yeah. But he's a good coach though, right? Mm-hmm. But then same for the other nigga. The only way Isaac know him because he was crushing Omar. Yeah, so now I don't really trust you, bro. I've been crushing your fighters one here, like
yo, I wasn't listening to you. Listen to you, nigga. Like the same way when some coach tried to poach me in the gym after I beat the living shit out of his fighter,
bro.
He's like, no, you should come train. What?
After my first fight, the dude I fought, the coach was Guyanese. So he said he seen all the guys. He's like, yo, you should come try. I'm like, try this nigga.
Kill this nigga. You think I want to go with you?
And you gotta look at it like this, right? Tell me how much you trust this coach. This coach got what, 1 or 2 other fighters in the nationals. Nigga got packed up in the first round. Now you in my crack, I trust you.
Yes,
bro. I packed him in fight. Your fighter get packed up. Come on, son. Come on.
So now was anything you gotta say, bro.
That's why I'm not gonna front. That's why each fight I was talking to Isaac, or Morgan was talking to Isaac before, like every day before the fight, like, yo, this is the game plan. Do this. I'm pretty sure they're gonna tell you shit, but at least you know the base of what you should do to win, and it fucking worked, nigga. It worked. Because we was young, he did good. He did good. He did great.
Yeah, I seen the clips. I seen did pretty good.
Yeah, they good. I feel like the only fight that looked tough was when he fought that tall dude. That tall, the semifinal fight.
He was. I mean,
6 something.
And that was the thing too, son. Day one, he looked great, right?
Y'all got any links to like the videos?
You trying to figure that out?
Yeah, for like people on the podcast, so they know.
I got the videos on my. I was able to screen record some of the video. I just missed the first fight. I didn't even know I could screen record that shit, but I did that. But the first fight, he was good. He said because I think the nigga was happy. You know, he's in nationals. Everybody winning. He was I guess he didn't get much sleep. So you over here celebrating with the team, talking, having all that shit. He said, no, next day he woke up, started to feel sick. His body started to feel sore, started to feel sick. So you can see which each fight, like you see like it started to affect him. That's what he said with that tall dude. He said, yo, I was trying to pull that trigger. I couldn't. Yeah. He said, my body was just not listening. But I mean, he got the job done. But the last fight was his toughest one though, physically.
Because that dude was strong. Isaac was stronger than him though. When they was
tying up. You saw that, right?
Once I seen that, I said, he
got him.
He good, yeah.
He got him.
Man, then we talked about that for like 40 minutes. All right, so we're gonna have to let you go. We was briefly, because I know this is gonna be a long topic.
Piss me off.
Everybody hates Timothy Bradley, but Timothy Bradley said that Teofimo Lopez. He didn't say he could beat Boots,
bro.
But he was insinuating.
He said it, bro. Don't show. He said it. He said Boots should stay away from Teofimo.
Yes, that's what he said.
That means he said Teofimo will fuck Boots up. That's what he said.
We brought this up on the podcast, and he made similar points that we did. He just took it too far.
I'm telling you,
we was talking about how Teofimo is athletic, experience.
So was Boots.
Yeah, but we brought that up saying why it can be a competitive fight. We didn't say that's why Teofimo can beat him. That's a difference.
Yeah, competitive for the first 5 rounds. After that, Boots.
I think he goes more than 5.
No, I say goes more than 5, but Boots start putting the fucking glove in his face to see what happens.
I don't even know if he stops Teo. I think he beats
him. That's in my head. I don't think he stops Teo.
I don't think he stops. I still think he beats his fuck out of him after round 6. I think he just overtakes him.
I think he's a better fighter than
I think unless he disrupt Teo rhythm from the start, He gonna be in for a hard night too. Like Teo's very talented, bro.
No, he is.
And like when he's like one of them motherfuckers. When you get in the groove, you cannot stop.
Yeah,
this
but Boots is Boots is a big dude, bro.
He had a hard time with distance,
and that too.
Like
he be jumping.
I don't feel like fucking Boots is great at.
That's
distance.
what I was gonna say. If Boots applies that in terms of if he's like, yo, let me box this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Long night for Teo.
And the thing is, when Boots start missing, he start getting over eager and shit like that. With that other cat, I forgot this nigga name. Yeah, Karen.
That's his name. He fought him twice. Yeah.
Yeah, with this nigga Karen, he was missing like a motherfucker, chasing this motherfucker around and shit. I'm not saying that that's Teo's style. That's not Teo's style, but Teo makes you miss, and he is smaller than Boots.
That's what I'm saying.
He's faster. Bro. Like, no, that's harder, bro.
Gotta catch a small dude.
You gotta catch a smaller dude.
You be physical with them.
Yeah,
but it also depends on how hard Teo punches at 47. Because if Teo is not punching hard at 47, it's gonna be easy to bully him. Mm-hmm. But if he try to like stiff arm, you know, like when you stiff arm somebody, it's a chance to get hit.
Yeah.
So he like stiff arm and Teo, bang, and then he step back and it's like, okay, this is a fight. But if he hit him and then he do like, and he right there, Teo's done.
Like if Teo, I feel like Teo's gonna roll a lot of these shots too.
But he got to throw back.
So
though.
quick.
But he got to throw back.
Huh? He got to counter and shit like that.
He still jumps into shots.
And with Ennis, this motherfucker, he's a groove motherfucker too. Once he get in the groove, it's hard. But with him, it's different because you got to hit that nigga a couple times.
Not even because he be rolling shit.
I swear to God, look at his fights. You have to put pause on this nigga. For him, like it's like hitting the computer. You got to put pause on this nigga for it to work. I swear to God, if you look at all his fights, and the fights that he had trouble with, he wasn't getting hit. And the fights that he did like crazy, them niggas was hitting him. And he was like, okay, all right. Then you get in the mode. I'm like, all right, now I got you. Boom, 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 boom. And it's different, like, you know, different people like Loma. Loma don't have to get hit to get started. Yeah. Loma does his own shit.
But Loma like, do it 400 times, bro.
Loma
at that point,
makes you move. Loma makes you move and shit like that. He's like, oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Now I'm going to fuck you up. Bro, that's Loma.
Listen.
With Ennis, he got to get hit. That's his, like, if you see all, like, listen, y'all. If you saw the Stanionis fight, you gotta look at that shit. If you saw that other dude that he knocked out,
even the Lipinus fight,
Lipinus fight too. Lipinus touching him up. Yeah, you feel me? Like, yo, so if you look at all these fights, he gotta get touched up. Yeah. And the thing is, I feel like Teo's gonna touch him up a little bit, but not as much as he wants to. He's gonna touch him up, then Teo's gonna roll the shot that he comes up with. Then Teo's gonna run a little bit. Teo's not gonna box because that's not his style. But I don't know. You know, it's so crazy.
Better keep that high guard for that fight.
Yeah, when these fights at this magnitude,
punch through that fuck eye.
He has to.
He'll punch through that.
No, but he has to.
If
he does that, yeah, when you spar somebody that's like sharper than you, and you try to be yourself, and then it's like, okay, let me just get back to the basics. Let me get back to the basics.
These type of fights at this magnitude, fighters change the script sometimes. Sometimes you be thinking like, look, we all have Ryan beating the shit out of Rolly. Yeah. Everybody thought Ryan's gonna beat the fuck.
Nah, we did. I did.
We didn't have Ryan beat the shit out of Rolly. We said we gonna bounce that left hook off his head.
Yo,
he tried to.
Early.
I lost $50.
Yo, swear to God, bro. I lost so much money, bro.
I think that, my FanDuel was fucking up. I just stopped.
But
thank God.
Rolly flipped the script. We don't know what these fucking fighters gonna do in their training camp. We don't know really what their coach is gonna do. We know fighters for the long stand, but when they get into that type of fight, that good fight, sometimes they change. Sometimes they tweak some shit and it's unexpected. It's like, oh shit, this motherfucker is fighting. This nigga is.
So, I got a question though. What? So you really think that you got Teofimo beating Boots?
I say it's a hard fight. I don't know, bro. The thing is, it's more likely that Boots is gonna win. Yeah. You know, consider the age, the
weight class,
you know,
size,
past
ability,
past
performances too. Yes, but Teo is Teo. Teo rise to the thing is Teo is one of them niggas that rise to the occasion. Like I said before,
I haven't been seeing those occasions recently. To me,
because he ain't had no nigga to fight against. Arno Barbosa, that nigga don't even make me want to get up in the morning. If I was Tio, I don't want to go up and run for Arno Barbosa. Like, come on. If my pops was telling me, yo, Tio, hit the bag, I was like, for Arno? Like, I'm about to go fuck with some of these business. Like, you feel me? I'm not getting up for Arnold.
Yo, nah.
I'm not getting up at 4 a.m. for Arnold, nigga. There's some fighters where you like, I could take it easy.
And that look, you thought, no, you right though. You absolutely right. He thought the same way against fucking Cambosis. Look what happened.
You see, like,
and then he thought, he did the same shit with Santa Monica.
In
And we thought, come on, bro.
In the first round, he was trying to take Cambosis out. That was his game plan, to take Cambosis out early. Maybe, and he was injured or some shit like that, but it's whatever. You signed a contract. But he thought he could do that. He's like, yo, this nigga easy. He's an easy lick. You feel me?
Easy lick.
But the thing is, yeah, there's some fighters where you like, nigga. Nah, nigga. I'm good. Like, I'm not doing the extra shit up. This is all he gets. That's like that. I swear to God, bro. And I kind of felt like Eubank was feeling that way with Conor. Yeah. This is all he gets.
He was.
Yeah, this is all he gets. I'm not in the hospital, nigga. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill myself over this motherfucker. And I feel like when Tio like, oh, Ennis, we got that fight. All right.
Now he gonna call. I feel like
let's go to Big Bear.
We might see.
But is it enough?
Huh? That's what I'm saying. Though we might see the best.
To not look bad.
We might see the best Teofimo, honestly speaking, but I don't think it's enough. We gonna also see the
best Boots, because now Boots gonna wake up too.
Yeah.
What's his, is this Tio third weight class? 135?
47 will be his third.
Third?
This is Boots first. You know that first weight class you hit.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You hit different in that first weight class.
You know that.
That's what I'm noticing about the pros. That first weight class, you hit different.
Yeah.
So,
but I think, damn. Imagine Tio wins, 3-time world champion.
That would be crazy.
That would be great, but
I don't see it happening. But that would be crazy.
Yo, you know Tio's is solidified already. Tio is solidified in Hall of Fame and shit like that. So that's what